For my friends outside of the United States, a bucket list is a list of things that you want to do before you die. And I assume the term comes from the expression to kick the bucket, which means to die. I remember a conversation I had with a friend several years ago about bucket lists. He said the bucket list is a stupid idea. If you want to do something, go out and get it done. Don't sit around writing lists about things. Do them or don't. It's hard to argue with his logic, but occasionally I come across an opportunity that I have to wait a little while for, so I kind of consider it on my bucket list while I'm waiting. A month or so back, I bought these tickets to see Bob Dylan in concert at a local theater. He's 80 now, and at that point, the depth of his bucket might have an effect on my list. So I figure if I'm ever going to see him, now is a good time. As far as concerts go, this one isn't going to make my top 10. The sound mix was harsh, our seats weren't really as good as they looked in the online map. Bob stayed behind an upright piano in the dark the whole show. He didn't do any of the songs that made him the Bob Dylan. People were constantly moving around up and down the aisles, and police had to get involved with a group of people next to us, and some woman spilled a cup of beer that rained down on me and my wife, who was already aggravated by some other life stuff. But for an hour and a half, I was in the same room with an international icon and one of the greatest songwriters of all time. I think. I mean, I couldn't actually see him, but it sounded like him, and who else would sound like that? So during the concert, I'm doing the math to see how many hours I had to work to pay for this experience. And I realized we are always paid. Bucket dollars. Some of us have deep buckets, some are shallow, but none of us know how big our bucket is until we kick it. Each of our buckets is filled with time we've been given, and it's running out. Right now, we are spending our precious time. You from your bucket and me from mine. So what are you getting for your investment? Whether you make a list or not, whether you get some beer spilled on you or not, kick your own bucket. Don't let your bucket kick you.